Welcome to Deja Breedlove Presents. For those of you that are new to the show, every week I like to touch base on inspirational topics with inspirational guests who can help make your life a better one. So my guest today is an entrepreneur and owner of a boutique called Things to Do by Sheryl, a renowned house and boutique. So we're going to meet her today and hear all about her journey to success. But we're also going to discuss why you should follow your dreams and what makes a successful entrepreneur. So let's meet her and hear all about it. Sheryl.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Yes, thank you so much for coming. I know we have worked together a lot, me being one of your models and
My
you.
favorite, one of my favorite
Oh,
models.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yes, so you were always so inspirational. I was looking forward to this. I'm happy you can make it.
Thank you.
Yeah, so let's get right into it. So, for those who are not familiar with Sheryl, tell us where you are from and who is Sheryl? What is all your titles? What exactly do you do?
Oh my goodness. So I am a California, New York native, right? So I like to say both.
California and New
New
York native.
I claim both.
Yeah.
So I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I am an entrepreneur, a professional stylist,
Mm,
former choreographer, real estate agent,
wow.
all kind of stuff, right? Because I think as women, like Coco Chanel said, a woman can be whatever she wants to be.
Yes. So I
Right?
didn't even know you had all those
Oh
titles.
yeah, legal, everything.
Wow. Okay. So let's jump right into the boutique.
Okay.
Where did the inspiration come from naming your boutique, and how long have you been in business?
So, everyone that knows me, as you heard all those titles, I always
Mhm.
have things to do,
Yeah.
right? So for the last 30 years, I've always said that quote, right? And so that's where the name came from. The
Mm.
inspiration to open the boutique is because when I was younger, my mom had a little in-home boutique called the Sophisticated Slut with the two T's, okay?
Oh,
And
wow.
so you with dresses and things like that. So that kind of inspired me to create my own boutique.
Amazing. Okay, so it started from mom.
Yes, so I'll start from mom, fashionista,
Mhm.
queen. Okay,
So
yes.
you grew up in the
I
fashion.
grew up with that, and it was so important. And you know how a lot of moms they're telling you, oh, you got to do this and that. My mom's like, you make sure when you get there, you look great. Okay,
Just to
that's
impress,
that's just to impress. That's so important.
because first impression is everything.
First important, exactly. Even if you work from home, you should dress up because it puts you in that mindset, in that mode, instead of slouching around in leggings or something. Absolutely.
Nice. Okay. So tell us, what is your boutique specialize in, and what would you say sets you apart from others?
So my boutique, so I'm a professional stylist, been doing that for like 29 years,
Uh-huh.
right? Working on movie sets and all that fun stuff, celebrities and regular everyday people.
Hmm.
And I also do closet organization because I'm like, you can wear your own clothes. Maybe you didn't know how to put certain things together.
Yeah.
So with the professional styling, and then I like making dresses because as a curvy woman, I like to make sure things fit me.
Hmm.
So that inspired me to start designing my own dresses.
Nice. So you sew your own stuff.
Correct.
Wow. See, that I didn't know. Some boutiques like people just buy or have like a wholesaler, but I didn't know you actually
Oh no, those are my
sew.
own creations, and I mean, I do have a manufactured dress which that I partnered with, and
Uh-huh.
that's like my this typical
And I
wrap
love what
dress.
you're wearing right
Thank
now.
you, and
This
I'm
is
like
so
great
cute.
minds think alike with the green.
Exactly. We both have a green dress for those of you that are listening to the audio. We had no idea.
Exactly,
So,
exactly.
yeah, that's amazing. Okay, so do you like sketch everything and then
I
you sew
sketch
it, or?
everything. Now I do sometimes use seamstress to help me because I do have so much to do.
Yeah.
But in terms of designing, it's all my designs.
Amazing. Okay. So obviously that's what sets you apart from others.
Yes,
Mhm,
yes,
everything's
yeah.
custom.
Everything's custom.
Yes, I
Exactly.
like that. Okay, so as you said earlier, you grew up between New York City and California. You kind of were in both places.
Mhm.
And obviously, we know that New York City is a lot faster than Cali, a little bit, but they're both fast, but New York is faster.
Yes,
At least from
absolutely.
my experience, it was. So, what would you say the difference is as far as business goes that you notice between the two cities?
Well, you know what? Because New York is so fast and everything kind of gets there first,
Yeah.
like, all of,
Oh,
I,
it
f-
gets there
I
first.
feel like everything is there first, like
Mm,
fashion, inspiration. I don't know. For some reason, like you got Wall Street, like you got all of these big things. I know we have it here in Los Angeles, but for some reason, I think the culture of New York is the hustle because
yeah.
a lot of people came there from different countries. They came to New York first. And I
Mm-hmm.
feel like that hustle is there,
Oh
right?
yeah.
So I think that's what sets it apart from LA.
The hustle is it's
Yes,
unmatched. I
exactly.
agree. The energy out there is like go, go, go. People don't mess around.
Yes, exactly. People got things to do in New York,
They
like
do.
right places to get to.
Yeah.
Right.
It definitely is the fashion capital also.
Absolutely.
So were you born in New York City or California?
California.
Oh
I'm born in
wow.
California,
Okay.
and I'm here most of my life, California.
Uh-huh.
But a parent on one coast and a parent on this coast, so you
Mm-hmm.
gotta,
Nice.
do
And I
both.
definitely hear the New York accent.
Oh goodness, and it's just because I was there a couple weeks ago. It's like because when I'm out there, someone's like, "Oh my God, you're so Cali." Oh my God, like.
Right. I'm like, no, I see the New York, and it's Harlem to be specific, right?
Harlem, absolutely.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. So tell us, when was it exactly that you decided to start your own business? And oh wait, we already talked about what sparked that interest.
hmm
Okay, my next question. How does your business look now versus when it first started?
So so because I have two businesses, right? And
Hmm.
because I'm about the hustle and the things to do,
Right.
so I would say for my consulting business, it looked like we're starting out. We've been in business for 3 years,
Uh-huh.
and that's an HR consulting company.
Nice.
And it looked like we got to get customers, clients. Now what it looks like now is we're going to hit the 7-figure mark this year. Thank God.
Congratulations.
Exactly. And then for the fashion business, it looked like I was doing a lot of things.
Hmm.
And
When
now,
you first started.
when I first started, I was
Yeah.
trying to do everything. You're the seamstress, you're this, you're all of these things. You're trying to run around. And now I've learned to get help because we all
Oh
women need
yeah, we
help.
were just talking about
That's
that.
right, because
Look.
even Jesus had 12 disciples. So like, don't think you can do it by yourself.
Right.
So now it's more fashion shows. We did New York Fashion Week in September. Now we're going to London this coming September. Maybe
Oh.
hopefully you can go with
All
us.
right.
I would
Hopefully I
really
can come
love
with.
you
I
can
would
come
love
with us.
to. Okay. I
Yes.
would love that.
I would love that too.
Amazing. Okay, so now you guys are international.
Yes.
Not
We're
only are
going to be
you making
international.
more, but you're growing the brand.
Yes,
That
absolutely.
that's
And it's such
amazing.
a blessing. I'm so humble and I'm so grateful to all the models and all the people that do all the work behind the
Oh
scenes.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's amazing. I believe like if you keep everybody got to start from somewhere, but
That's
if you
right.
want something bad enough, that you can it's only up from here.
That's right. That's
It's
right.
it's
That's how
only
I
up.
feel.
That's amazing. Yes, London. Okay, so my next question is, now obviously we discussed that you have a few different titles under your belt.
Yes.
How would you say, Sheryl, you manage being a wife, a mom, and an owner of multiple
Oh
businesses
my
and just still
goodness.
keep a smile on your face because you're always smiling? I mean, this lady, you guys, she's always smiling and your energy is just unmatched.
Thank you.
It
That's how I
is.
feel about you too.
Oh,
Thank you. Always
wow.
positivity. I love it.
I love that.
Well, I think, with being a wife, that's so important. It's so important and usually Sunday, I have give my husband Sunday fun day. That's what, and I call him Hunky Bunky. So I'm like Sunday fun day with the Hunky Bunky
Hmm.
because he knows at least that day I'm going to be dedicated to him and the things he likes to do
Yeah.
because we're both entrepreneurs and we're working constantly. And thank God both of my sons are now grown, even
Hmm.
though one's 26, one's 28. But they
They
still
have their
need
own
me.
life.
They got their own life, but we do take time. Like they'll come and be like, "Mom, I'm gonna take you to the movies or something."
Aw.
So that's so important. And
Yeah.
then I think just staying staying in the moment. You have so much to do,
Hmm.
but carve out time for yourself to do the
You
things that you need to do.
focus on spirituality, meditate,
Exactly
pray, get close to
right.
God, like
Correct.
all of
That's
it.
my first thing in the morning. Like no one gets that time for God
Yeah,
first.
I'm with you on that. I'm so
Yes.
big. I'm like, if I don't have my spiritual routine in the morning and meditate and talk to God first, the whole day is complete
The
off.
whole day's off.
The whole day is off.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I
Absolutely.
believe you can't pour from an empty cup.
You can't.
So if you're not mentally together, and that's another conversation we were just talking about, how can you pour into others?
That's right. That's right. You gotta
Yeah,
have
so
to
you got
fill
to
up
take care
yourself.
of yourself.
That's
I love
right. It's
that.
like that airport, the airplane thing.
Exactly.
Put your mask on first, then you can help somebody else.
Exactly. Okay, so my next question is obviously being a high value woman has been a popular topic recently.
Yes.
So, and it was also one of our topics recently. So, I consider you a high value woman
Thank
for
you.
sure. So, again, as a businesswoman and an entrepreneur, what qualities would you say every entrepreneur or high value woman should possess?
Well, I would say the first is confidence because you have to be your own cheerleader first, right?
Hmm.
And you got to believe in yourself,
Right.
right? Because we'll see with friends and family, they're not. It's your dream, not their dream. So you may get negativity and things like that. So I feel like confidence, resilience, and adaptability, right?
Mm.
Because you got to learn how to pivot when certain things don't come.
That is
You know what
true.
I mean?
It's
So
like
you're like, "Oh, this didn't work." It's just like when you go start up for a fashion show. Sometimes the dress is ripped, and you're like, "Okay, let me pin it. Let me whatever I got to do." You got to
yeah.
make those changes.
So you got to be able to manage your emotions.
Correct. That
Yeah.
is so important
Hmm.
because I always say this, like I say this to my younger son, because I was like, they may have treated you this way, but your reaction is what
Nobody
counts.
has control over you
Oh,
but
what you do
you.
exactly.
Yeah. So I definitely agree with that. That's so funny. I was just listening to a podcast from Oprah, and she was saying that to be a powerful woman or an influential woman, there's so many ups and downs in this business. You
Yes,
got to learn how to. You can't let things take over you
correct.
because there's so many things that's coming at you. If so, you'll be a wreck. You know.
Exactly. And I actually learned this thing from my business partner, Vilma Breg. I'm just going to say her name because we work together inside HR. That's our
Nice.
company. She always says, don't take things personal. Because
Mm,
like somebody may be having a bad day, like something didn't go right, and then they're yelling at you. Don't internalize that.
yeah.
It's a moment in time, and let's let it move forward. And that's what keeps me positive because I don't take things personal.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yes,
you're like, oh, they must be having a bad day.
it's
On to
on
the
them,
next.
right? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
their day.
I agree. That's a big one. Okay, so my next question is, how would you say you have grown personally from becoming an entrepreneur and all the things and managing all the things that you do, and what would you say has been your best moment so far?
Oh wow! So I think my confidence. That's why I said confidence because I think my confidence has grown, right? Because I think as sometimes as women, especially women of color,
Hmm.
we're not may not be seen as a strong
Or
or
friendly.
friendly,
Hmm.
right? So I think that has kind of that's changed, and I think one of my best moments now is that I I don't live on anyone else's terms. I create the terms that I want. I want to
Yes.
go where I want to go. I make it happen,
Hmm.
right?
You don't let anybody else's life or opinion kind
Opinions
of
exactly.
decipher you and direct you.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And that's a big thing because we have our mothers, we have our aunts, we
Oh
have our
yeah.
friends that are like, "Are you sure you want to do fashion? Or are
Hmm.
you sure you want to do HR or what have you?" Because like again, it's not their dream, it's yours.
Right.
And
Nobody
so
has your vision but you.
nobody has your vision.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like that's why you got to be your own cheerleader and be your own self
Be your own
motivated.
self. Yeah. And know
Yes.
yourself. And that comes with knowing yourself, right? Because
Exactly.
I feel like if you don't know yourself, anybody can lead you in any different direction.
Correct.
And next thing you know, you're living life on your family's terms, your partner's terms, even your kids sometimes, and it's like, I'm not saying that they don't have the best interest, but we all have an assignment.
We
So
all
it's
have an
up to
assignment.
you
That's
to
right.
figure out what your God given assignment is.
Absolutely. Because I feel what God said about like, don't waste your talents. Like, if you have a talent, you need to act on it,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Because I feel like it's a sin to
Oh,
sit back and not move forward with what you could do.
I agree. That's amazing. Okay, well, as we kind of wrap this up, tell us what can we expect next from Sheryl? What can we be on the lookout? You already named London, so what
Yay!
else do we got in the works? This woman is doing
Well,
everything.
I'm happy to say, which I won't name the names, but I'm in talks with two big um, um, oh God, what is it? Department stores that I'm hopefully that my dresses will be showcased in
Oh
later this year.
wow, that's
So we're in
amazing.
negotiations. So
Yes,
that's a big deal for me.
we speaking this into existence.
Amen. Like
It's
it's like
happening.
manifestation. Yes. And I know one of my good friends, Patrina Wisdom, always says that like manifest what you want and see it through. So I'm definitely that's kind of where I'm going now.
Amazing. Yeah, we can. We would. I would definitely be. Well, I'm gonna be in touch with you.
Oh
So
yeah. Well,
I'm
you're gonna
like,
be with us in London, so
exactly. Okay, so my last question is: if you could leave any entrepreneur, businesswoman, inspiring, high value woman with any piece of advice, what would you say?
So I would say, again, like your dream is your dream. Also, get the help you need. Like, right, learn the art of delegation because
Mm,
you will try to take on everything on yourself, and then it doesn't lead for other things, family, friends, all those things that are also
yeah.
important for your own growth and
So
development.
be okay with asking for help.
Absolutely. And I used to not do that,
Yeah,
and now
I'm the
that I
same.
do that, I'm like, oh my
Ooh, I'm like, you've
gosh,
been here this entire
yes.
time.
And it's like you don't it's like we're so used to helping others
That
as
is true.
women, and then but we think we can do everything by ourselves, and then you can be a jack of all trades but a master of none because you got so many things going on, and because
Hmm.
I got things to do, I need someone else that can help keep those
Grow.
things
Yeah, keep you
exact
growing. That's how you grow. I agree. That's
absolutely.
amazing. Okay, so tell everybody where's the best place to reach you? Your socials, all that.
So the best place to reach me would be on my social media. I have Things to Do by Sheryl, and I also have a website, www.thingstodobySherylLavon.com. That's another place to reach me. I'm also on LinkedIn, um, all kind of places because
She's everywhere.
I do all kinds of stuff. But
she's
those are primarily
she's
that's what.
everywhere. Amazing. Well, thank you so much for joining us,
This is
Sheryl,
so
and
awesome.
sharing your amazing wisdom, your beautiful outfits, all that. I can't wait to see what's coming next because, like I said, I'm gonna definitely be with you.
Yes.
But yes, that wraps. And you're gonna have to come back
Oh,
when we get in
I
those
would
stores.
love to come back. Absolutely. When I get in that
Yes,
store,
when we
I'm
get
gonna
in those
come back.
stores, you're definitely gonna have to come back. So that wraps it up, you guys, for Deja Breed Love Presents, and I will see you next week with another inspirational guest and inspirational topic. Don't forget, we are also on Spotify and Apple Music. So if you don't have the time to watch this interview, I would appreciate it if you guys subscribe, like, let us know what you thought of the episodes. But definitely just check it out on Spotify. Like, subscribe, comments, and I will see you then. Ciao.
Thank you.